Hey guys, what is up? Welcome to the Fly Like an Eagle podcast. I almost said Patterson afterwards, so I almost said that. But speaking of Patterson afterwards, so I'm with my guys, James Scorza and Joe Marks. We got a lot to talk about today, guys. Are we in Cancun? Oh, I should have put Cancun in the background.
Oh,
It should be. It should be Bermuda, Bahamas.
somebody refresh my
Oh, baby, mama. I like that.
refresh my memory. What was that on Hard Dogs? But they were talking about Cancun because I drawn a blank on the Cancun stuff. That's all I heard about all week.
This thing with Cancun, it's like it's a what is this thing you call it? It's just like whenever every NFL team gets eliminated, they go to Cancun.
Gotcha.
Or did he even make the playoffs? Cancun.
And if you're Jeffrey Lurie, you pull up your yacht to the edge of Cancun and just
Right.
watch the 20-somethings to jump around in their bikinis.
Yeah, Real World Cancun or something like that, like some reality TV show or some show like that.
Well, let's just get it started. We were officially eliminated by the San Francisco 49ers in the wild card round. So I'm going to start off with James and go over. James, give me your thoughts on the game, man.
Well, this was a game that I didn't have a good feeling about. Honestly, I didn't have a very good feeling about it. I think it was probably more probably during the week I was doing a little bit of a off project to see like about trying to talk about the state of the game, and I was like, there's one thing I got a lot on my plate about what the Eagles did this week. I said to myself, I don't know if they're able to, if they would have won this game, I don't know if the next week they would either beat the Bears or the Seahawks or something like that. Because like I told you guys, like I think the one thing I was telling you guys about this when Kevin Patullo was starting to struggle, I said to myself, his struggles are going to come back and linger again in the postseason. What you did in the regular season, it's going to linger into the postseason again. And it was a bad game. I mean, the undisciplined penalties happened all year long. They were undisciplined all year. They would never stayed fully consistent, even though they had a great game against the Raiders. But that was like a tomato can type of game. But yeah, they basically, this was probably one of the bizarrest seasons I could ever remember being an Eagles fan. I mean, there was like a lot of it actually began like literally on the first game of the season when Jalen Carter spitted on Dak Prescott, and then it just turned into a ripple effect right after that. I mean, yeah, sure, they won games. I mean, they were close to the vest. I mean, which was basically if you win those close games, sometimes it's going to turn into like a real big firework, like an M80, and it's going to explode, and then the cars are all damaged and all this shit and all that included. But I mean, I guess I was just waiting for the other shoe to fall, but at the same time too, I was waiting for like. Basically, I wasn't expecting anything big to happen with this postseason game. I mean, sure, it was disappointing, but it was more of the way the season had went. It was more like I just couldn't wait for it to be over. Gonna admit.
Mm-hmm. Joe.
Well, just to get that James's ire, Jawan Jennings.
Yep.
But
Jawan fucking Jennings, one of my French boys.
But
I think I got the whole sound quality of the Vern Lundquist call against Georgia, if I can remember correctly. Give me 1 sec here. Hang on, I got it right here. Here we go. Yes, Vern Lundquist, Jawan fucking Jennings. I'm sure
this is the thing is. That game, I wanted the Niners because they were banged up. They came in with guys that they were pulling off their practice squad. I'm not just look. It's easy and fair to point the finger at Kevin Patullo, but Vic Fangio deserves some blame too. That offense did not have many weapons other than CMC, but you had Demarcus Robinson, who was lighting it up. And I'm like, what the hell is going on here? They're pulling, that was a clear Shanahan game. That was, we're going to throw the kitchen sink at you and see if you can handle it. And Vic Fangio couldn't handle it. And that's where, I was kind of surprised because I said the Niners cannot score 20 points. They did, and then some. And that's what shocked me. Before we came on the air, I told you, Mitt, Mitch, that I was surprised that your guy Quinion got burned early, and then Coop got burned, somewhat early. So it was
Uh,
very characteristic.
let me say this too, Joe. I want to piggyback what you said about the Vic Fangio thing. I think you're right about that too, because you think about it. The one thing that I was really positive to see was Vic Fangio, actually not Vic Fangio, but actually Quinion Mitchell getting 2 picks. And I think, like, okay, basically, in a way, it was supposed to try to persist to try to change the game around, obviously. But unfortunately, Patullo turned into Patullo. But you're right about the Vic Fangio opening drive, though. You think about it, because that opening drive, it was just like 2 plays, and they're all right down to your like 10 or 5, like 5 or 10 yard line, and it was just like, Christ already.
Yeah,
and you know what I mean. It was like, just like, yeah. I mean, it was not a good play. It was not a good play going on both sides to keep it 100 here.
This is the thing is with Quinion with those 2 interceptions, I applaud him in that sense. He tried to make up for his mistakes, and I can applaud a guy for that.
Yeah.
The problem is that the offense, and that's where Kevin Patullo's real blame target comes into play, because if you've got a guy who intercepts the ball twice for you and gives your offense a chance to put points on the board, and you don't do it either time, it feels deflating from a defensive perspective, because it's like, okay, we gave you the ball. What are you doing? This offense, and then I said this to you guys in the group text. I said it before, and I'll say it again. A.J. Brown is not a top-tier receiver.
No.
And I say that because you can have as much talent as you want, but the minute you put yourself ahead of the team, I'm done with you.
Right.
Like, I'm just straight out done with you, because that last Sunday, AJ put himself in front of the team's efforts. And then he cowered away and skulked away at the end of the game. Okay, look, dude, you want to be a grown-up? You want to go on Instagram and TikTok, and you want to, clip yourself out and make yourself like, all day, I'm open all day? How about catch the ball all day? If you're a top-tier receiver and you get the ball thrown in your chest, you probably should catch the ball. I'm just saying. I mean, a guy like Jason Avant could catch the ball. A guy like, Riley Cooper could catch the ball. Guys that are far less superior than you can catch the ball. Yet you sit there and go, I'm open all day. I'm a top-tier receiver. But you drop the ball when the moment counts the best, counts the most. And so from top to bottom, that game showed me how deficient this team has been. And James said it earlier, how they've been deficient all year long from the very first kickoff. Because, James, I said this to you on our show a couple times.
Oh, yeah.
This is an undisciplined team.
Yep.
And just spitting at Dak Prescott after the first play from
one magic movie.
Like that should have showed all of us these guys aren't disciplined. And so they're not together, and therefore they're not detailed.
Yeah. So I'll let you go, Mitch, and I'll piggyback what he said about the AJ Brown thing.
Okay. So for me, there's a couple things I got to say about this game. One, after George Kittle went down with this Achilles, prayers up to George Kittle. Hopefully everything's okay, because that was actually kind of scary what we just saw. After that moment, I knew we were done, because the 49ers came out guns blazing that they wanted to win it for him, that they wanted to win it more, and that was the turning point of the game. That's one. Two, this was not the best Jalen Hurts game. It was really not. He's doing a double cover, triple covers. He did all that. But then it's just like, what are you going to do, right? And then the last thing, the last play of the game, the 4 verticals. When you see Jalen look at Nick Sirianni, and he's like, is this the play we're doing? Is this the play we're calling? And Sirianni was like, yeah, I guess. So we did that, and Yeah, that was a terrible, terrible way to go out. And
Terrible,
actually,
Katie.
Well,
speaking of go Joe.
yo, Mitch, I have to ask this. There was something that in the I guess off season, whatever they want, end of season press conference that they had yesterday with Howie and Nick. It was
Mhm.
something that was said. I want to get your take on because
Oh,
I
hit me.
thought, wow, this is we've been yelling and screaming about this word for a different reason for a different person all season long.
Hmm.
Howie Roseman called our head coach elite.
Hmm. Hmm.
Your word.
I got up. I'm walking away.
All right, I'm gonna head out.
So AK actually
Oh,
told
boy.
me about that. He told me about that, and
I didn't
he
hear
was
about
like,
that, Joe.
Mitch. He was like, Mitch. All the people were targeting Nick Sirianni. Like you could tell there was pure hate there.
Oh
And then
wow,
Howie Roseman came in. It's like the coach is elite or whatever.
right?
That's a load of BS. I've
Yeah,
not been a fan of Nick
I agree.
Sirianni since the rock, paper, scissors. I haven't been a fan since the flowers. I have not been a fan of this guy since day one. And
I
he
mean,
is
this is a
not
guy,
elite. He
Howie
is not.
Roseman used the word elite 4 times
Yeah.
in that statement to
Wow,
describe Nick Sirianni.
wow,
And
Only
that's not good.
here's the other part of it.
That
He
kind of
called
worries me
him
a bit.
that this is going to get even more.
Oh God.
He called him an elite play caller.
Oh my God.
yeah, AK told me that. AK told me
I'm
that.
like,
Oh.
are you kidding me? What did he call? What play did he call? The 4 verticals that got us
I
eliminated? What are we doing here?
I can understand you are trying to be buddy, but at the same time too, you have to. I mean, it's kind of like an old saying in the broadcasting book is that if you don't critique a guy, even though you're buddy with him in the broadcasting business, then you're going to lose credibility. I
Yeah.
mean, I mean, I don't want Nick Sirianni obviously to throw. I don't want Howie to throw Sirianni under the bus. I'm not saying that at all whatsoever. But you do have to critique him on the mistakes he made in the season. I mean, the Patullo thing didn't work. The offensive scheme didn't work. The defense was struggling. I mean, that to me worries me a bit to see.
Mhm.
I mean, especially if there's a new offensive coordinator, it's like for me, I would like to have Frank Reich here. I think Frank Reich will be a perfect fit here because he made 2 good quarterbacks in Carson Wentz, dare I say his name, and Nick Foles into MVP caliber. But at the same time, too, he can make Jalen Hurts into that MVP he once was too. But to me, I think they're probably going to go after a guy that's going to be a 1-year rental, and then we're going to be back in the same business in 27.
Well,
Like
Yeah.
all over again.
they did interview somebody, the OC for the Falcons.
Yeah, Zach Robinson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're gonna get into that a
I
little
don't want
bit.
McDaniel here though.
I want to talk about what Joe was saying about the elite 4 times thing. Howie Roseman's covering his own ass. He's got to do something. It's like he's done everything that he possibly could here, and the coach is not working out. He's just covering his own ass. He has
Pretty
to know
much.
that
Pretty much.
he's elite. He has to
Well,
know that he's not.
here's the thing. So I understand that, but isn't Howie in charge of that? Like, can't he just fire Nick Sirianni? Like, stop covering your own ass by saying this coach is elite when you know
Yeah.
very well he's not.
I mean,
Probably him and Jeffrey Lurie. Jeffrey Lurie.
I think
gotta
the other
say
thing
so.
too, it's like I think the reason why they probably did it, like I said, it's a full week since the Eagles got eliminated from postseason play, and I guess they were like, oh, we respect still Nick Sirianni, but at the same time too is that it's like, but I don't know if this year's like hot seat type of material for Nick Sirianni, but for me, I think it probably starts to feel that way if things don't go the way they expect to go in the offseason. I gotta say that if Sirianni has the same level of inconsistency woes that he had this year, then I would say he's on the hot seat.
I mean,
Yeah.
here's my thing: is the word puppet has been thrown around.
Oh God,
He's been known of that ever since he started. That's why he got hired.
Pretty much. I mean, the worst part about it is that I heard about this a long time ago when I heard about with Doug Peterson, and then you remember that Green Bay game that Jeffrey Lurie went down to the stadium, down to where the team
The
was,
field
and
level.
he's
Yeah.
and the field level, and he was like, "You didn't run the well, actually no, they ran the ball a lot, but they didn't pass the ball a lot."
Mm-hmm.
So I'm guessing whenever Sirianni or whatever Howie Roseman and Jeffrey Lurie tell Nick Sirianni do, he's gonna be like a douchebag yes man, say yes sir, like whatever you want. It'll be like an ass kisser,
Well,
and that's the
this
worst
is
thing. If that's the case, guys, that worries me a little bit.
this is why Doug kind of got fired. Is
Sure.
the idea that Doug stood up and stood his ground against Laurie and Howie.
Mm-hmm.
And when you stand up against the owner and the GM and stay in your ground about like hiring your own coordinators or
Mhm.
doing, what you want to do,
Right.
that's when they're, going to push back. And they didn't take long to pull the trigger on, pulling the plug on Doug P.
Right.
So for me, and you got to kind of keep in mind,
Hey,
Jalen
Bruce.
Hurts
How you doing,
and
man?
Nick Sirianni are both on the hot seat this coming season because Nick is coming in towards a year where he's going to be a year in review, and Jalen is coming into his last year of guaranteed money. So that means the following year in 2027, they can conceivably trade him or cut him without any cap penalty or cap hit. And it doesn't seem like they're going to restructure or extend Jalen Hurts this offseason. So this is going to be a situation, and I want this to be clear. I'm a Jalen Hurts fan, but I am not, oblivious to ineptitude.
Yeah.
I think Jason Avant said it best. He had an elite year in 2024, but he did not have an elite year this year.
I
Mhm.
agree.
And Bruce comes in and goes, Mitch, I feel it's good that Howie is getting a new OC. And I feel as long as Howie is in charge, everything will be good as Howie is the best. Hey, Bruce has all the right in the world to have
He's got the right
trust
he's
in
got the
Siri.
right attitude for it.
You got to have your full trust in Howie Roseman.
Yeah.
Just think about this, right? Years ago when we had Rager, Whiteside, how bad those teams were.
Right.
Howie Roseman went to Georgia. He got some of the bigger guys in the draft, and look where we are now. Howie Roseman fixed his mistakes. He is known for doing that. So I agree with Bruce. I have full
I'm with
trust
Bruce
in
on
Howie
this too,
Roseman. Like, here's another thing too. It's just like when you got to make the tough decisions, right? Howie is known to do that. Howie is known to like put the pen to paper. Let's get to it because this is going to forward to my next part. And Joe, you did bring it up a little bit, and that is how AJ Brown. Because I want to talk about AJ Brown for real quick. I found this article on Twitter. It was a Bleacher Report, how they predict every trade that's available right now. And AJ Brown was on there.
Wow.
So the trade was AJ Brown to the New England Patriots for a 2026 first round pick, 2026 third round pick, and a 2027 third round pick. But here's another thing too. Are you guys willing to eat that cap hit? Are you guys willing for that?
Yeah, it's a very good question to have, especially. But with AJ, the one thing that I really got very annoyed about, I got pretty annoyed about it. I think it was probably before that Raider game when I was starting to have enough of it. When I said enough was enough with his attitude and all that, but I thought he regressed this year too. I thought he lost a step. I think he played like this is kind of like I felt about with AJ, like when I felt about Alshon Jeffrey after 2019, like when he started to regress a little bit after getting that bigger contract. Yeah, but if you can trade, like my dad Joe Scorsia says, if you can trade him by June 1st without taking that cap, it will be actually stagger amount. It'll be good to know. I mean, that's when Howie Roseman does those plays like, oh wow, I didn't see that coming. But yeah, I mean that to me is that's gonna be the big storyline coming into the offseason. It's like what they're gonna look like come off season and see what they'll do. So I mean, just after June 1st, I mean, that's going to be the big storyline. Like what Jim Garner would say, the big story on Action News is that AJ Brown is gone, but how much of the cap hit's going to take control, we'll find out.
So would you guys do this trade? Joe, would you do the trade to the Patriots? We'll get 3 firsts?
Mm.
Well, no, you said a first and 2/3.
Oh, a first and 2/3. My bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
would you do that?
I would do it.
No.
I would do it. You wouldn't?
Because you know why? That first is going to be it's not going to be
It's
that
going to be a bad pick. Yeah.
It's going to be a bad pick.
And
so like it might as well be a second rounder. So you're basically getting a second rounder and 2/3 for AJ Brown, and you're not guaranteed, like you're leaving a hole in that receiver core. Plus you're eating money. I'll tell you this. I'm not as worried about the cap. And I'll tell you why. Because Howie has gotten over far harder and worse of the cap hit when he traded Carson Wentz. And he made that right. I mean, it took a little bit, but he made it right. So I'm not as worried about the cap hit, and I know it's going to be significant. It's the return. I was on another show and another sports show, and I was talking about the AJ Brown deal and how he might get traded. And there was a guy that was like, well, he was a Dolphins fan. He's like, well, you want to trade one headache for another? He's like, you guys want Tyreek Hill and you give us AJ Brown? I was like, I was like, I won't take Tyreek Hill, but I will take Jalen Waddle.
Oh yeah,
I was like, if you guys
want him to waddle, you didn't want him to waddle over here.
I want him to waddle over here. Because
every time I think about that, I think of all the Duck song with the grapes. waddle.
I just so he was sitting there going, AJ Brown for Jalen Waddle. Yeah, I'd still do it. I'm like, good,
I would
done.
too.
I'm like,
as do I.
I'm like, done deal. I'm like, Jalen Waddle.
Then like Devontae and Jalen Waddle were
Devontae and Waddle. You reunite them. And
that's right.
That's what I was going to say. That's what I was just going to say. I think you bring them back and
Jalen, new Waddle. That's confusing. Jalen, new Jalen.
It's like a tongue twister.
Yeah. So Hurts knew Waddle from Bama too, and so there's a connection there. We got the Dogs and we got the Crimson Tide. I can live with that. But do I think AJ Brown needs to go? Yes. I do think though. I think it needs to be the right deal. And I think if you do draft picks, I know you're not getting a first. Like, let's be all real. We're not getting like the Giants' first round pick. Like, we're just not gonna get something in the top 10. We're going to have to live within the 12 to 15, 12 to 18 pick range. And yes, you can get a good receiver there, but is that how is there any good receivers in Georgia? James? I got to ask
not to the extent. I think not to the extent of Devontae Smith, but I think there's a I don't know if there's actually, I forget his name. The one that what's his name? You're not why am I trouble on his name? I can picture him. It's not Brandon, it's not Bell, it's the other guy.
Okay. Well, we need to draft that guy.
Mitch, do me a favor. Can you look it up for me, like who that wide receiver is for Georgia? Like he actually could probably come out in the draft, if I'm not mistaken.
My feeling it's either going to be a Bulldog or a Bama boy, and I'm fine.
Well, you know what?
Either.
Indiana has good receivers too. I'm going to keep a close eye on that too. I mean, those Hoosiers are good too. I mean, I hate to pick against Carson Beck, but you know.
Well, you know what I heard? I heard that the Raiders, who had the first overall pick, I heard they don't like.
There you go.
Wait, who is it? It's not Branch, right? No.
Yeah, Branch. That's who it was. Thank you, Joel.
That was Branch. Yeah, I just saw his name.
Sakaya Branch. Yeah, that's who it was. Thank you. Appreciate it, buddy.
That's who we need to get. Dude, that guy, Zakiah
Just don't
Branch.
have him. Just don't have him waddle away.
No, they won't waddle
No,
away.
actually, believe it or not, this guy, if he's Deion Branch, I'm good with that. I always like Deion Branch.
I
Oh,
did
yeah.
too. I did too.
But yeah,
Yeah.
I mean that's the only thing.
Thanks, buddy.
Because where I think AJ is not a top 5 receiver, he's still a talented receiver. I'm not taking that away from it. Just you trade him, you better know how to fill that void. Because I'm not going back to the Todd Pinkston James trash.
No. That ain't
Hey, don't
happening.
forget about my favorite player, Freddie Mitchell.
Or Nate Brown. Nate
That
Brown.
That
There you go.
too.
Actually, I
Greg,
forgot.
Greg Lewis.
You know what's funny? I forgot we had Antonio Freeman at one point too. When I
I
was a
did
kid.
too. Yeah.
Well,
Yep.
You know what, AJ Brown? I thought about this after the game because I had a lot to think about after the game because I couldn't stop thinking about the game.
Hmm.
AJ Brown is starting to remind me a little bit of Antonio Brown.
Yes.
Ooh.
Yes. My
Yeesh.
buddy told me that the other day, and I was like,
Ouch.
"Yeah."
Ouch.
Well,
And
here's
look what
another-
happened.
Well,
Antonio Brown
um,
had it made with the Killer Bees in Pittsburgh, and then he had to go blow that up. And you got to think that Killer Bees could have at least competed for a Super Bowl for the next 5-6 years with all of them. But no, he had to blow it up.
You know what happened the last time when there was a disgruntled wide receiver that got so disgruntled here in Philadelphia? It was like T.O. all over again 21 years ago. But I'm not getting it. I'm not going to go there. If it was in Lehigh, if it was, I ain't doing it. I am not doing it. Brendan Armstrong, if you're listening right now, pal, I'm not doing it. I love you, bro. But no, I mean, he's my cousin, obviously. He's that's how it all happened. But I ain't doing that again. If you're listening,
here's the difference in time and era. This is the difference. Ready? You had T.O. doing sit-ups in his driveway. You have A.J. Brown in his basement playing, Madden.
Call of Duty. Not
Yeah,
Call of Duty. No. It's
you said
Madden.
Yeah.
You said
It's like-
duty.
It's like that's the difference. Is like you don't have a guy that's sitting there going, "Look at how fit I am. Look how good I am. I'm ready to go." No, you
Yeah.
have a guy going, "Look what I can do in my video game."
So
Yeah.
you know
Well,
what
I'll
else
tell you right now.
AK said? My guy Greg John is in here. What is up, man? Thank you for stopping by. You know what else AK said? It kind of hit me a little bit. What if AJ Brown played bad to try to get Nick Sirianni? To try to get Nick Sirianni fired.
That he failed.
And he also said if Nick Sirianni
not
gets
impossible.
fired, we'll get a different AJ.
Hmm.
That's exactly.
Do you think that would happen in Tennessee? Because
What's this?
okay, if you
What'd you say? I'm sorry?
if you remember in Tennessee
Yeah.
Right.
when he got traded here, right?
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
Vrabel didn't know about it. On the draft night,
Oh.
Vrabel stormed out of the room out of the war room. Vrabel didn't know anything about the trade happening. I think AJ Brown went to the GM and said, "I'm done with this guy. Trade me, or I'm not playing."
Gotcha.
And so here's my thing: what if AJ sits there and goes, "I'm done with this guy. I need to go." And it's either him or me. And guess what? They're not picking you because at this point, AJ Brown is a
Valid point.
commodity. And Nick Sirianni, in their perspective, is elite puppet master, an elite puppet. So, for me, I'm just, I'm done with AJ. I hope that he has good luck in his future endeavors.
You
You
know,
should want a wide receiver that waddled.
yeah. Well, the worst.
Can you imagine if we have a guy named Waddle on the back of our jersey and our team is the Birds?
Well, it's always gonna be someone has to dress up as a duck.
I know,
Uh-huh.
right? And, yeah. All right.
No. Actually, no. Let me rephrase that. Not an Anaheim duck, a Philly duck.
Yeah.
Good point. But I actually want to bring up this comment from Bruce. And James, this is to you.
Yeah, he
James,
was
I feel the Flyers are going to be good now that Torch is not the coach anymore, and Tockett is respected by all the players. So much of them play hard. but not me. Hey, I don't play hard. Oh, I just got into a fight for no reason, and I
Yeah.
scored for no reason. Wow.
Well, Bruce, I'll tell you right now, coming from a Flyers expert and coming from a diehard Flyers fan, I hope so too. I mean, I like Tocchet. I think Tocchet's in the right place. I mean, yeah, last night was a clunker. A couple nights ago was a clunker here and there too. But yeah, so he's
They're in a
still
rut.
your
They're in
number.
a rut.
Thank you.
Yeah, I
I
mean
was
that's the
joking,
thing.
Bruce.
I mean, it's kind of like
It's all good, Bruce.
I don't worry about it right now. Obviously, it's an 82 game season. It's not a sprint; it's a marathon. So that's the most important thing. So for me, I mean, I think when they'll make their jump, I think they'll make their jump come right after the Olympic break, around the time we actually got some news to tell you guys. Speaking of the Flyers, coming up very soon, we will be joined by the great Flyers broadcaster of NBC Sports Philadelphia, Jim Jackson, will join us momentarily. I think it's around February the 6th. Is hopefully that time will be that but we'll definitely let you know about that when it gets closer and closer. But and speaking of which, tune in this week. We got another jam-packed show coming up on This Week at Flyers Hockey. Good segue there by you, Mitch. Coming up this week, we'll talk about the struggles with the Flyers and how can they bounce back in a good way. They got the Rangers coming up tomorrow, and that's going to be a tough matchup because the Rangers never lose on the road. But like I said, tune in on Monday for This Week at Flyers Hockey, and also tune in very, very soon for another installment of us talking to JJ to talk all things puck in the orange and black.
All right. And we got another comment from your father here.
Sure.
Flyers
that's
dealing
the
with a
other thing.
lot of injuries to key players right now.
Yeah, that's
True.
the thing. That's the
But
other
I
thing.
am playing hard. Dang it. I am playing hard. Why is no one giving me
I
credit?
feel bad for. I feel bad for Vladar because he just got hurt. He got hurt, and now we got to deal with Urson and Kolosov now. But I mean, Urson. I think I'm one step from being done with Urson, but I think at the same time too. That's pretty cool by Bruce.
So Bruce is going to the Flyers game. He's going to a Flyers game soon, and his girlfriend has season tickets to the Flyers, and he says, Mitch Cobb, it's lazy and not real. Am I lazy and not reliable? What is this here?
I don't know about that. I mean, he's
Bruce.
He's
only
a character.
kidding.
He's a
I'm
character.
only kidding, Bruce. I'm only kidding.
Yeah, we're just teasing.
Because my name it rhymes with Mitch Cobb.
You know what's funny?
How many times have I called you Mitch? Oh no, I'm sorry. How many times have I called Mitch Cobb Mitchkovsky?
You called me, and dude, I had 2 interceptions in the last game against San Francisco.
Yeah.
No one. I had 2 interceptions. Quinny Mitchell.
Well,
he's actually been the spark plug for this Eagles team all year long.
Oh my God, we hit it right on the head with Quinny Mitchell.
Oh yeah, I mean that's the thing with Howie. I mean, like if you give him a draft to work with and also try to find a way to get rid of AJ Brown, I would be sure I trust Howie Roseman to get that deal done before June 1st.
I mean, let me ask you guys, who's the next OC for the Philadelphia Eagles?
I was going to bring that up. So, Joe, I'm going to start with you. Who do you want? I kind of know who James wants.
Yeah, it got to be after. I'm sorry, guys. No, the AJ Brown situation, it got to be after. But we're talking
after June 1st. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, Joe, who do you want as OC?
Well, I want the guy from the Ravens, Monken. I know he go to the Giants with Harbaugh being there, but I would really like to have him come here because he's an older guy. He's not looking to be a head coach, just like Fangio. We can kind of stick with it. I know that the sexy pick, which I remember his father, and his father wasn't anything really spectacular. He kind of led my Irishman to defeat, and that's Charlie Weiss Jr. Because Charlie Weiss's father was the Notre Dame football coach like about, I don't know, 10, 20 years ago. So one of the things is Charlie Weiss Jr. is an OC, I believe, in LSU. And, I don't know if you bring in a college kid. I mean, I would. Now, if you want to hear the absurd selection that I have for an OC, now this is pie in the sky, folks. So bear with me. I want Nick Saban as my OC.
You're out of your mind. You're
I
out of your
told you.
mind.
I told you I was a pie in the sky. A man can dream,
Oh, yeah.
Kenny. A man can dream, Kenny.
Saban?
Reunited and it feels so
Nah,
good.
so we better check in around 2:55, like this commercial would say. It's 2:55. Yeah, but check-in time is at 3. It's 2:55. I know.
So,
Is this
James, your father
what he's
said, I
doing
want
now?
Frank Wright and Todd Monken
I like
to.
Frank Wright too. You know,
I
it's
think-
funny. It's funny because I remember I told this to a buddy of mine a couple of days ago. We were catching up after a while, and he says, "Dude, I never wanted Frank Wright to leave." And you think about it, he's one guy that actually will be the perfect fit, like you said, with the Weiss guy from Notre Dame or even Todd Monken. Like, I want somebody that has experience to have that would stick around for a while. You know, not just somebody that's going to leave after 1 year. You know, I mean, no offense to Mike McDaniel, no offense to Cliff Kingsbury. You're great. You're good. You're both good coordinators, but I want somebody that will be sticking around with Jalen Hurts for a while, because this is going to be our 5th year, going to admit, with Jalen Hurts with a new offensive scheme. It's like after a while, it's like it runs together, kind of like what I think it was like Dave Zangaro said or Ryan Clark said. It's like after a while, it's gonna start to have some troublesome with your quarterback and obviously with your offense. I mean, with Frank Wright, though, obviously the question is I have is that if you bring in Frank Reich or Todd Monken, like let's say, for example, Frank Reich wants to become I don't think he will go out of his way and see another coaching job hire, like kind of like what Kellen Moore did and or Shane Steichen did. But I do want somebody in here that after like his first year, he'll stick around to see Jalen Hurts continue to grow. And what's up, Wes? How you doing, buddy? And yeah, I mean that's the thing. I mean, I just want somebody that would stick around for a while and not be like a 1-year rental.
Yeah. So, as long as not the former Michigan coach, right? I don't want him here.
No.
You know,
No.
You know, Harbaugh and the Chargers want to bring him here, bring him over there.
Why?
Michigan.
Figures.
Yeah. And I don't support that.
That rubs me the wrong way. I'm just saying.
I'm a Michigan fan. How do you think I feel?
You know.
Yeah,
you know
I mean,
what?
you know, it's funny. I hear a lot of chatter about Mike McDaniel coming in here, and the only thing I can just think of is first Bueller's Day Off with Bob Stein.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Mitch, you ready for me to give a candidate for OC that's going to make James's eyeballs go out of his head?
Oh, dude, don't tell me that.
I think I got two. I think I got one. Say it first because I think I know.
Kirby Smart.
That was not my pick.
If only he's gonna leave Georgia, he ain't going anywhere. That's a wet dream waiting to happen.
All right, so I got a pick. Actually, it's not my pick, but I've been hearing this name tossed around a lot. Nick Foles. I've been hearing that name tossed around for a while now, and I am all for that.
Come in here.
Yeah, I'm fine with that as well.
Oh yeah, I'm good with that.
The only issue I have with Nick Foles is again, it's it's not a guy who's ever called plays.
Right.
In the NFL. That's the only gripe. And maybe that can
it works well with Danny Breer. He didn't have a lot of experience as a GM, and look how good he is now with the Flyers.
Agreed. And I'm not saying that like him not having done it automatically makes him a bad OC.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's a smart, really intelligent, really practical player. And I think he's a smart dude. And I think that it does help to have that guy. Here's another name to throw out there. If Monken goes to the Giants, there's a chance that Mike Kafka is going to be released. Now, it's ironic. Mike Kafka is a former Philadelphia Eagles third-string quarterback.
I'm aware.
Do you really want Mike Kafka?
No, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I see what he did with Jackson Dart, but that's the other thing too. What if he wants to leave after 1 year? That's the thing. It's just like these coordinators. I respect their game. I respect their knowledge, but at the same time too, it's going to be like like my dad said, that's exactly right. I don't want another one that's looking for job training. I just want him to be an OC. That's all I want. I just want an effing OC that will stick around for a while.
I'll ask the question that James Seltzer asked earlier this morning.
Sure.
You have a choice. You either get the greatest offensive guru and you almost solidify a Super Bowl championship for 1 year,
right?
Or you get a good OC who's decent at a lot of things, but you don't make it back to the Super Bowl. Which do you choose? And he'll stay around. And the good one will stay around for a couple of years.
I would say the second one, gonna admit. I mean, the only reason why I don't say the first one is because we'll be back in the same position as we were this year after we won the Super Bowl. So that's kind of like where I'm at. So honestly, if I have to pick either one or two, I'll have to get the second one. But look, if you win a Super Bowl and he sticks around and like basically he doesn't get another coaching hire, that's great. Then we have an offensive coordinator that could stick around for a while, like Vic Fangio, like you said.
So either way, for me, for the offensive coordinator, I'm fine with Nick Foles. Just a couple of them I'm fine with. No matter who it is, Nick Sirianni's going to get carried by them.
Yeah.
Whoever it is. So I'm like, I kind of
like
want
someone. A hard voice.
Yeah.
I go back to something
was
was brought up and Mitch just like keys right into what you said and what you have said. And it's okay, if you go get this OC and they're in charge of the offensive play call, they get all the reins offensively.
Sure.
Vic Fangio gets all the reins defensively. What does Nick do? Like, what is his role? I mean, this is a guy who was brought here as an offensive guru. Where's the guru? Like, did he go to Cancun? Like, where the hell's the guru? Like, that's been the problem, is that the guy we were sold is snake oil. So we're masking the fact that we have snake oil by hiring all these other people around him to prop him up.
Right.
And Mitch, all it really is just him polishing his pom-poms each year.
Yeah.
That's what it is. And I mean, I can see it more now than I ever have before because, and that's why I said the AK the last time, was I attribute those 2 Super Bowl victories. Well, I'm sorry, those 2 Super Bowl appearances to both Kellen Moore and Shane Steichen. That's who I give them to. Because everything else is a failure. And so I honestly feel like this is.
So Joe, I changed the background. We're in Cancun right now.
hey, listen, that guy from the Bahamas. Hey, we're close to we're close to each other right now.
Yes.
So we'll probably see you down the road, buddy.
I mean, my thing is, Mitch, and they said this. What is the fireable offense for Nick Sirianni?
Fireable offense.
Like what can he do at this point? I mean, he should have been fired in your eyes a long time ago. But what do you think has to be the fireable offense for someone like Howie to fire him?
So, James, I'm gonna let you go. Okay, you're gonna let. All right. So for me, it just comes down to wins. And are they going to start? It's the beginning of the season for me.
Sure.
Are they going to start with the wins, or are they going to start off with the losses after loss? Because have you guys seen this? The opponents for next season? It's bad. Tough. We got a bad one. Joe, have you seen them?
No.
All right, here. Let me pull them up.
Who are we playing? Which divisions?
We're playing the AFC South and the AFC North. Well, AFC North's the 17th game. That's the Steelers. But yeah, we got Jacksonville, we got Houston, we got Tennessee, we got why every time when
I got it right here. I got it right here.
Yeah. Texans.
Cardinals, Cowboys, Jags, Giants, Cowboys, Giants, Commanders, Rams, Seahawks, Texans, Colts, Niners, Titans, Commanders, Bears, Steelers, Panthers. Oh my.
Wait.
Well,
Yikes.
here's the thing.
Can I
If
go to
they-
Cancun? I got a bathing suit with me.
if,
Well,
if
I
the
might be going to
NFL
Jamaica too at the same time too.
if the NFL's smart, if they're smart, which they're not always, but if they're smart, they put that Niners game to kick off the season.
Mm.
Yeah.
So you
That's
actually, I think
smart.
that San Fran game is in Santa Clara. I think, is it not?
Probably is. I don't know.
Probably is. Actually, no. Yeah, no. Wait, I'm sorry. I know next year I looked at it. I think we played. I think we play in Santa Clara and also in Arizona next year. But it's not gonna be a reunion of Jonathan Gannon, so we don't have to worry about that.
Wah wah wah.
But
But I mean,
that's
no,
a tough schedule regardless, though. Gonna man, I
Yeah.
didn't think of that.
it-
But every year is a tough schedule. So what are you gonna do?
and the Rams come back to Philly. That'll be interesting.
Yeah, I think Seattle comes to Philly next year too.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's a tough schedule, but look, this is what you get when you win the division.
Yep.
This
Pretty much.
is what a first place team looks like, and this is why this is what I had said to my buddy, and this is why I was saying to AK. The reason why New England and the reason why San Francisco have the amount of wins and were put in the positions that they were put in. Now, granted, San Francisco was not put in a great position,
Right.
but it's because they were playing last place schedules.
Right.
This is a first place schedule. I mean, you're gonna play difficult situations. And look,
Yeah.
I
we
feel
got
like
actually we have to go to Jacksonville next year too. No, wow.
the Cardinals.
Oh, we got to play against Bo Callahan? Oh, no. Trevor Lawrence is Bo Callahan, if anyone didn't know.
Gotcha.
Did you guys see the movie Draft Day? Then, yeah.
that stadium, not because of the Super Bowl that we lost in Super Bowl 39. It was just that then you have a freaking swimming pool in the concourse.
Duval.
I think
Yeah.
that's what New York said a few years back. It's a freaking swimming pool. They actually call it Tony Park.
I'll say this though.
Full on
With
swimming pool.
this schedule,
And then we actually have to play Chicago next year in Chicago. Oh boy. Oh god.
Lovely.
Carolina here though. We play Carolina here. We play Houston here. That's a good sign. So I'll be curious to know how they do with
D'Amico Ryans comes back. Hey!
Yeah,
I'm
right.
fine
There you go.
with that. I'm fine with that.
We also play the Colts here, so we'll be a return of Shane Steichen if he's still around.
No, didn't he get fired? Wait.
Oh no, he's still around. It's just I don't know who's their quarterback now because obviously Philip Rivers retired.
Oh, yeah.
Well, it
Jonathan
would go-
Gannon got fired.
Yeah, that's why I
would go
said there's not going to be no
back to,
return of Jonathan Gannon.
would it go back to Richardson?
Anthony
Jason
Ri-
Richards?
I
Anthony
would
Richardson?
guess. It's either that or Daniel Jones, but
Okay.
Daniel Jones tore his Achilles.
Yeah. So who
Yeah,
knows?
Anthony Richardson is not doing a 360 dunk like Jason Richardson.
Yeah, that's true.
That was in Philadelphia, by the way.
I know. I know.
But
And we
you
got an
know,
All-Star game in Philly next coming up
I-
too. Score.
I'm
Let's go.
going to say
And Bubba
just
Shantz
off.
with the cover off the ball. Thanks.
Okay,
to
give me a preliminary win-loss
We're not
record
getting them.
with these opponents.
89.
Yeah, I think I'm in the same boat. I think let's say 8 and 9.
That's what-
Actually, no. I think
At least I'm not going 6-7.
right. Or 6-7-1. 6-7-1.
True.
Like the Cowboys did. Man, that's tough. I don't see it. I don't see a lot of good wins next year with these clubs. I mean, unless
Hey,
Sam Darnold.
if we can win a game 6-7, I'm good with that.
There's gonna be a lot of games that are gonna be defensive. There's gonna be a lot of defensive games that, like, I would say that much. If
I'm
the Eagles
driving
don't get to
Joe
offensive-
crazy with that.
Yeah, I can hear Merle say 7-6. So I don't know what this 6-7 is, Mike.
I mean, here's my thing: is I could see 8 and 9
It's a cute
Right
thing,
now-
Merle.
right now. I and James, you know, I like playing the green card. You know, I like playing the green card, but I gotta say, this is a 9-win season.
Yeah,
Just looking from
I
the outside looking in.
agree. I don't see
I don't see double-digit wins here.
No, I don't either, bud. I don't either, man.
I'm still going 8-9 because Nick Sirianni's our head coach.
Yeah, that's the other thing.
You
too.
mean lead cheerleader?
That too.
By
he's
the way,
gonna be Jafar from
I'm
character
trying to
from,
get in touch with
Robert Williams' character.
Who?
Aladdin.
She's one of the head cheerleaders for the Philadelphia Eagles. I went to
Oh, wow.
college with her. Her name is Heather.
Yeah.
I am trying to get in touch with her because I want her to talk to me about the size pom poms Nick Sirianni uses and the size skirt because apparently he's too big for
Oh
his
my
britches.
God. Are we really going there?
All right.
Oh, I'm
Yeah,
going
man.
all the way with this. They
Yeah.
lost to the freaking Niners.
Without their star players either. Typical Eagles loss too. Looks like that's music to our ears from 2000 to 2004.
And you know what else I just noticed? I just noticed about that game. As soon as it started, the first drive, touchdown within like 5 minutes, not even 5 minutes, within like 30 to a minute. I was
Right.
like, this is going to be a long day. And then we tied it up, got it with
Mind you,
two
too, there was a
touchdowns.
delay. There was a rain delay for an hour and a half.
I know. I wanted to actually scrap that. I want to talk about Goddard.
Oh,
Dallas Goddard, 2 touchdowns. I said in the beginning of the year that Dallas Goddard was going to have a breakout year. And Joe, you said the same thing about Jalen Hunt. So right there, you and I both got that right. So with Dallas Goddard, are we keeping him or is he gone?
Good question.
Because if he's gone, we got to draft.
Imagine the offense without Dallas Goddard and A.J. Brown. What does this offense look like without both of those players?
Good question.
Jalen, Saquon, Devontae.
That's not a lot.
I would say this. I would say this. I would keep Goddard, and I will tell AJ hit the bricks.
Yeah, I think Goddard's deserved a contract.
I think he deserves a contract. Yeah, dude.
He's getting paid no matter what. No matter where he goes, he's getting paid.
Oh yeah. Well, hopefully here.
Yeah.
He deserves it. He deserves that money.
You guys are more into NFL draft than me. Is there a big tight end coming out of this year's draft?
Not necessarily.
Not really.
Not really.
Not this year.
There's not like a Fryer move out there. There's not like another
or
Colston Loveland or somebody.
Or a mayor.
Or Bowers.
Mayor.
That's what I was going at too.
Yeah. Okay, so there's no one of that caliber.
Nah, not really. So yeah,
so what? 3rd, 4th round?
Maybe.
But yeah, maybe. but they're a flyer. I mean, like, look.
Yeah, they're like Trey Burton territory, like, you know.
Yeah, like 3rd or 4th round pick, you're getting a guy that could be. Now, this is what I would like to see them do. I like to see them put Johnny Wilson when he comes back. I want to see them move him to tight end.
Yeah,
I forgot about Johnny Wilson.
The problem is with Johnny Wilson, he just can't stay healthy. That's the thing.
That's the problem.
Johnny on the sideline.
Johnny on the bench, literally. Johnny
Manziel, throwing the money sign is on the bench. Yeah.
Well, there was an old stick. I think it was an old wise tale. It's like you heard of Elf on the Shelf. Now you hear Johnny on the bench. I think it was a Johnny Manziel meme back in the day. I'm friend of mine made. Say, hey, you ever hear of Elf on the Shelf? Here's Johnny on the bench, and it's Johnny Manziel on a bench.
Yeah, instead of this, it's like
it's crickets.
So I got after this for the okay, I'm getting distracted.
I'm teasing.
I got a lot of plans for the NFL draft. I got a lot of plans, so we'll talk after this. We'll keep in touch because I got a lot of plans for that.
Cool.
1.
Excellent.
2, it's coming to that time. We got to close up the show, so let's do predictions for the NFL games this weekend. Ooh. They are good. These games are good. Saturday at 4:30, Bills Broncos. Ooh. Who you guys got?
I got Bo Nix, man.
You're a believer.
Bo don't know, bitch. I'm going Josh Allen.
Me too. I got Bills.
You know, I mean, I like Josh Allen, but in the postseason he struggles. He
That is
struggles a
true.
lot.
Man,
This is-
James is a believer. You gotta believe it.
Yeah,
Hey,
but
look,
here's
Bo
the-
Nix was an Auburn
here-
Tiger. I know much about him, like with his during his
That is
SEC
true.
days.
That is true. But for me, I'm just going to
Actually,
say this right now.
I think I teased that with Mike Laurel one time. He was talking about Oregon.
Yeah,
It was when it was with
So,
Oregon. Yeah.
I'm going to say this right now, and then you guys are going to be like, Mitch, you're right. If the Bills don't go to the Super Bowl, rebuild has to happen.
Oh yeah. Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I agree.
That
Yeah, it's been
has
8
to
years now.
happen.
It's been like 9 years since doing the same old shit. Yeah, I agree.
It's been more than 6-7 years.
It's actually, believe it or not, Josh.
Definitely
You
has.
want to feel really
Definitely
old?
has.
You want to feel really old? Josh Allen will be in his 9th year next year. That's how old. That's how. I mean, it came out at the same time Lamar Jackson and
Wait.
Baker Mayfield.
What?
I think he's in
It
his
doesn't
9th
even
year now.
feel like that.
It's like either 8 or 9 years. Like he's been in the league. Hard to believe.
Yep.
All right. Niners,
Crazy.
Seahawks.
Remember Josh
49ers,
Rosen
yeah.
too? He was
Yeah.
supposed to be a big star coming out too.
Well,
he didn't even scratch the
I'm going-
surface.
I'm going Seattle. I'm going Seattle.
Yeah, I'm going to Seattle too.
I'm
Actually,
going,
no. Wait.
I'm going.
Sam
Niners.
Darnold is
He's
dealing with that
hurt.
oblique
He's
injury.
not-
I think he's hurt.
He's out. He's
He's out. That's
It's-
Drew Lock.
It's Drew
Oh
Lock.
shit. Holy
Yep.
shit.
The defense is good. I'm trusting the defense.
Yeah.
Give me Seattle. Give me Seattle.
That's
I'm gonna take the Niners just because they're that team of destiny. So I'm just
I
gonna
gotta go
ride
with the Niners too.
All right.
Damn you.
Texans, Patriots.
If Jawan Jennings has another passing touchdown, I'm texting you, James, and going, "Yo,
I know you are.
best quarterback
I'm
ever."
waiting for. I'll be waiting for it.
All right. Texans, Patriots.
Ooh, I like this one.
I like this.
This
matchup.
one's
So do I.
fun.
So
I'm
do
gonna be
I.
watching this. I'm gonna be watching this one for sure. 3:00 Sunday.
That to me, I gotta go with the Drake. I got.
I'm going New England.
Oh, I love it. I'm going Houston, baby. That defense is fierce.
I like Stroud too.
You know what I
That
just
defense
noticed?
is fierce.
You know what I just noticed? For each game, none of us went on the same team. At least one person picked the
Yeah,
other team.
dude. I just noticed
Each
that.
game. I love that.
Oh, this is
Last
awesome.
game.
Ooh.
Rams, Bears.
The Bears.
I'm going Rams.
Oh,
I'm
Joe?
going. I'm going the Bears.
Hey, let's go. I'm the only one here. Matthew Stafford, man. Matthew Stafford's
Bears.
doing it. And
Let the
if you
stats get
have,
broken.
you still got Puka, you got Devontae Adams. Like,
yeah.
I'm going.
Yeah, but the Bears
I
are
want
going
to prove my.
take
I want Caleb Williams to prove me wrong every week.
That is
But
true.
here's the
Same
thing.
thing with Drake May.
That defensive front. My thing is the Bears are just going to run the ball down their throat. Like that's what my feeling is. So if they run the ball down the Rams' throat, the Rams have no chance of being able to. They have to attack every time on offense. So if
Yeah.
the Bears get, I don't know, a 2 or 3 and outs, the Bears are winning the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I trust DeAndre Swift too, and also the other running back too. What's his name?
Nagai, something
Yeah,
like that.
Whatever.
like a Wale or something. Abba Wale or somebody. Actually, no, that's Texans. My bad.
It's Nagaya or
Yes,
something like it.
something like that. Yeah,
All
he's a
right,
good running back too.
guys. Make sure you catch us next week for Fly Like an Eagle podcast. Tune in tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. for a Patterson Out Sports Show on the Hardcore Sports Network. Go check that out. I'll be in the chat for sure. So
8 years of better days and better podcasting. That's how I look at it.
hey, you know what I just noticed? Your 8 years are better than whatever Kevin Patullo has ever done.
Yeah, right. Good point. That's a valid point. That's a good point, man. That's a good line. I like that.
Hey, guess what? We have
We're
two
actually better than-
championship banners. We have 2 championship banners under our regime. What can
Yeah, right.
Patullo say?
Hello.
All
Take
right.
in the business 8 years later. Good point. I'm
All
proud.
right, guys.
That's good.
We'll catch you all later. Fly,
Good one.
Eagles, fly. We're in Cancun. And Catch you all later. Have a good one. And
Where's my margarita?
there's Nick Sirianni in the bathing suit. I gotta go. Bye.